And, content, great, blah, 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 but which one? Podcast? And my question is you seem to do so much and you have a great team, but when you're still a solopreneur with a VA, as that was just, what's your day like? I mean, how do you manage, by the way, you gotta cook and wash your clothes and walk your dog and be with your husband, and how much time do you spend on this?
First of all, so funny you should ask that. We just did a podcast episode, it's not live yet, and it's called A Week in the Life. And every day I record it in the morning and night to walk people through what a week looked like, because I get that question a lot. So first of all, thanks for validating my idea. Appreciate it. The second thing is, yes, it is very overwhelming. All of this is overwhelming. Are you guys overwhelmed with what you're doing? Yes. No, I didn't hear a big yes, so maybe some of you, oh, okay, we're overwhelmed. So that is very normal. And two things. One, I think you need to get the foundation set. And what that means is you do need to figure out a way, how are you going to deliver content on a weekly basis? You might not be ready for weekly yet. I didn't start weekly either, but it's a goal that we want to get to. So you're right. Is it a podcast? Is it a blog? Is it video? But you just need to make a decision and just go with it. So many people spend way too long making their decisions. So if I said, if you went with your gut right now, and you picked one platform to deliver your weekly content, what do you want it to be?
I'm already doing that. I've been blogging consistently since May, about twice a week.
Done.
And people are reading it, I'm getting great feedback.
Okay, why? So don't make it more difficult. You've got a blog, you're doing it consistently, people are reading it. You don't need a podcast right now, you don't need a video show. It's sexy when you look at other people doing it, you're like, wait a second, maybe I should be doing that. But you already have your content foundation in order. Done. Now, do you know who your avatar is? Do you know who you know who you're marketing. My final thing is, and I could ask you a million questions, but just to get to it, do you have an offer?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to point something out. She's got a blog, she's got an audience, and she's got an offer. I think we all make it more difficult than we need to. It's never going to be perfect. It's never even going to be exceptionally great in the beginning. But if you keep your eye on the prize and you keep it simple, you can get fancy later, but you have what you need right now. You're probably looking at what everyone else is doing. You're hearing about the 6 pillars and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not working on all 6 pillars. I want you to remember that this is something to think about. This is what's possible. You keep your head down and you do one thing at a time. You do not need to do all of this. I want you to know what's possible and what's out there, but you've got to just put one foot in front of the other. And where do you think your biggest challenge is right now in your business?
Technology.
Technology.
I'm not the one to push the buttons and finding the team. I've talked to a few people about that. I need
That's what you know what you need. So I would love it if you said to yourself, okay, right now in the next 30 days, I'm going to find that tech person on my team. I'm not going to launch anything new. I'm not going to take on a new project. I'm just getting this team in order. And I'll tell you, I'm doing that right now. We're building out the team. And there's 3 projects that were put on hold that kill me that we're not getting to right now. And I can't get to them if my team's not ready. So I'm literally put money aside in order to get this team ready. So you have to make those sacrifices, but one thing at a time. I promise you, it will always be overwhelming until you decide that it's not. So you've got what you need. You already have what you need.
And I've just spent 9 months and many thousands of dollars with a tech team, and I still have nothing.
Okay, and those are the things that, like, when we crash and burn, I agree. I totally have spent money on things that I wish I didn't, and we pick ourselves up and we say, I'm never doing that again. And now you know a new way, and there's a lot of people in this room that will definitely help you with getting the right team in place, but do one person at a time. That's another thing. I don't want you to hire too many people, just that one tech person. And they don't even need to be full-time. But get that, if that you feel like is your number one challenge, you do not do anything else till that person is in place.
Well, based on what you've done to move everything, and I'm an Infusionsoft customer for 5 years, and I want to move everything to Kajabi too. But
okay.
I need help. So anybody tell me who to hire.
Great. Okay. What's your name?
Lisa Bold.
Lisa Bold. If you have some advice for her, where she should go, who she should hire, she is here all day. So find her. Thank you. And next time you hear yourself say, I'm overwhelmed, change the story. If you keep telling yourself you're overwhelmed, you will always be overwhelmed. So just remember that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.